How are you doing, math learners? This is your free access YouTube edu creator, Math Teacher Ash, and welcome to ML with Sir Ash. For today's lesson, we're going to discuss how to factor polynomials using the quadratic formula. In this video, you will learn the idea of what is a quadratic formula as well as apply this in factoring polynomials. So, if you are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and notification bell for you to be updated of these cool clear math videos just like this. Okay, math learners, welcome to another session here in Math Learning with Sir Ash, and today we're going to discuss how to factor polynomials using the quadratic formula. The first question is, what is a quadratic formula? Now, quadratic formula is basically used in quadratic equations, of course. Now, in terms of the quadratic formula, if you still remember your grade 9 lessons, the quadratic formula states that the x is equal to the negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, where your a is the numerical coefficient of your quadratic term, the b is for the linear term, and for c is the constant term. Okay, let's start. How do we get the factors of this given three polynomials? Alright, now for problem number 1, we will set first our a. Okay, so our a here is 2, our b is negative 11, and our c is negative 21. Okay, so applying our quadratic formula, we have negative 11 plus minus negative 11 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 21. Okay, all over 2 times 2. Alright, now we simplify this. We have positive 11 plus minus 11 squared, that is 121. So we have 4 times 2, that is 8. And then 8 times 21. Remember that this is both negative, so that will become plus. So 8 times 21, that will give us 168. Okay, all over 4. If we simplify this even further, we will have 11 plus minus the square root of 121 plus 168, that would be 9, that would be 8, and that would be 2. 289. Alright, divided by 4. Now, question is there a square root for 289? I think there is, and that is 17. Okay, so therefore, 11 plus 17 over 4. Of course, we will solve separately for our two operations, the plus and minus. So we will have 11 plus 17 over 4, and we will have 11 minus 17 over 4. So 11 plus 17, that will give us 28 divided by 4, and that is 7. 11 minus 17, that is negative 6 over 4, and that is equal to negative 3 over 2. So therefore, the two values for our x are 7 and negative 3 over 2. Now, having these two roots for our x, we will be constructing our given factors, and that is x and x. So since this is 7, we will transpose that one, and that will give us negative 7. Since that is negative 3 over 2, that is basically positive 3 over 2. However, in factoring, we don't use a fraction. So we will put our 2 to this one, so giving us negative 7 for the first factor, and then our 2 will be multiplied here, that is 2x plus 3, and that will be our final answers. These are the two factors for this given scenario. Easy, right? Now, how about we go to our second problem? Now, for our second problem, my dear math learners, we need to learn first the values of a, b, and c. So our a here is 3, our b here is negative 6, and our c here is negative 24. Alright, now applying our quadratic formula, we have negative 6 plus minus b squared, and that is negative 6 squared, minus 4, a, that is 3, c, that is negative 24. Okay, all over 2 times 3, or 2a. Alright, then we simplify. We have positive 6 plus minus 6 squared or negative 6 squared is 36. Then since this is negative and negative, that will become plus. 4 times 3, that is 12. So 12 times 24. Okay, so multiplying 12 times 24, I think we will be having 288. Okay, so simplifying that, 2 times 3, that is 6. Alright, so we have 6 plus minus square root of 36 plus 288. So we have 8 plus 6 here, that is 4. Then 1, 3, 9, 12. Carry 1, 324 over 6. And the square root of 324 is basically 6 plus 1, 324. The square root is 18. Alright, so 18 over 6. And then we solve this separately. So we have 6 plus 18 over 6. And we have 6 minus 18 over 6. So 18 plus 6, that is 24. Divided by 6, and the answer is 4. 6 minus 18, that is negative 12. So negative 12 over 6, and that is basically negative 2. So for the values for our factors, we have x, alright. Then 4 transpose 4, that will become negative 4. Negative 2 transpose negative 2, and that is positive 2. So we have x minus 4 and x plus 2. Alright. Okay, now let us go to our last example. We have 4d squared minus 6d plus 2. So our a here is 4, our c is negative 6, and our b is negative 6, and our c is positive 2. So if we apply our quadratic formula, we have negative 6 plus minus the square root of negative 6 squared minus 4. A, that is 4. C, that is 2. Alright, all over 2 times 8, 2 times 4. Alright, so simplifying, we have 6 plus minus square root of 36. So 4 times 4, that is 16. 16 times 2, that is 32. So this is 32 over 8. So we have 6 plus minus 36 minus 32, that is square root of 4. Okay, over 8. And square root of 4 is a perfect square. So 6 plus minus 2 over 8. Solving them separately, we have 6 plus 2 over 8 and 6 minus 2 over 8. So this is basically 8 over 8, and that is 1. This is basically 6 minus 2, that is 4 over 8, and that is 1/2. So making our two factors. Okay, so we have here 1 transposing that is minus 1. 1/2 transposing that is negative 1/2. However, this is a fraction, so we will be putting our 2 here, erasing this 1, and putting this as minus 1 only. Alright, so I hope, my dear math learners, you have learned a lot of things about how to use quadratic formula in factoring polynomials. This is still your free access YouTube edu creator, Math Teacher Ash, and if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Hey math learners, if you want to learn more cool, clear math videos and learn mathematics in the easy way, check out these videos right here. Keep safe, everyone. And always remember, it is fun to learn mathematics if we are together learning.